Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to C Perspective Show. And today's guest is Dr. Stanley Yap. I'm glad to see you, Doctor. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
We are more than happy to having you, and I take the chance to say a big thanks to MITEC, which is giving us the opportunity to perform in this beautiful building the interview. Dear Doctor, as always, we will start the interview with a short introduction. Dr. Stanley Yap is a visiting professor of Sultan Idris Education University. He is the Executive Director of Audience Analytics Limited, which is listed on Singapore Exchange. Dr. Yap is also the Deputy Chairman of Certification and CPD Board and National Council member at the Malaysian Financial Planning Council, which is supported by the Central Bank of Malaysia and the Securities Commission Malaysia, where he has played a significant role in enabling the Council to elevate the level of financial literacy of Malaysians, particularly those in the financial service industry. Wow, what an introduction, Dr. Stanley Yap. Very impressive what you are doing. I mean, as a visiting professor, you are an Executive Director of Audience Analytics Limited, which is, by the way, listed in Singapore. So tell me a bit more about the listing in Singapore.
Oh, actually, we are listed in 2021. Despite the pandemic, we have worked very hard to get listed in Singapore.
Wow, congratulations. During the pandemic period?
During the pandemic, because we need to submit for the listing, it was like 2-3 years before we got listed.
Congratulations, because at that time was quite difficult to do any kind of business operation.
Because you sort of work within the MCO, social distancing and so forth.
So, in order to get to know you better, we would like to know from you what is your vision and what are your values in life?
My personal vision is to live a meaningful life for myself and my friends. It's important for me to live a life that shows compassion, kindness, for family as well as friends. These values are a result of my upbringing, my socialization, and the culture around me.
So, I love what you said. You said compassion and kindness. Do you do that? You try to behave as a compassionate person, as a kind person?
Yeah, this is actually my upbringing from my family, my parents to the children. So this is what we do. We actually do a lot of social activities, help the poor, and we raise a lot of donations and so forth.
Oh, this is beautiful. So, as my understanding, so your family educate you?
Yes.
Or, I mean, your mother and father, they used to do this, so supporting people in needs?
Something like the soup kitchen to feed the homeless people.
But do they belong to any kind of, I'm talking about your parents, they were belonging to any kind of organization or NG?
No, they are doing from the family alone.
Wow, so they were helping people in need, so I guess I understood your mommy and daddy, they were cooking and giving food?
Yeah, this is our upbringing since young.
Wow, were you involved as a kid just to deliver the food or to cook?
To prepare the food, the packaging as well, and also to deliver the food.
You know, I'm very positively surprised because having a family that educates you not only to fulfill your own personal needs, but to be sensitive to the needs of others, it's a beautiful value, really. It's very, very good.
It is a joy to give.
Wow, Dr. Stanley, I love the message. I love the message. God bless. And are you able to deliver to others the same message? Understanding that we live in the community and it is important to help others as well.
Happiness is actually found in helping others.
Wow, we just started, there's plenty of wisdom, I like it. And now, you as a successful person, I would like to know, what is the project so far that you are most proud of in your life so far?
As the Deputy Chairman of the Malaysian Financial Planning Council, I was able to play a significant role to elevate the financial literacy of Malaysians, to increase the level of awareness of the ripple effects and risks of being indebtedness and bankrupt. This Malaysian Financial Planning Council came about is because the governor of Bank Negara at that time was addressing there's a lot of young bankrupts because all these people use credit card, they overspend and so forth. So basically, this is a project we used to educate, raise a lot of awareness, especially to the schools, the universities, and all these government department, because these are the target group that we do raise a lot of awareness.
And how about, do you support even young individuals that, let's say, start up, or people that want to join venture and make business?
This association, the council, we have a lot of financial planning courses. Actually, we educate the financial sector, those who wants to be financial advisors. So there's a professional course from the academy. Once they have completed the course, the central government, the Bank Negara, will issue them a license called the financial advisor license, so that they can operate from the bank insurance, like remisiers, from the unit trust industry. They are operating using this license.
And Dr. Stanley, what does it mean to you success? And what are you willing to sacrifice in order to be successful?
When I'm committed, nothing can sidetrack me. I'm willing to do the hard work to make sacrifice along the way. Success do require some form of sacrifices.
What is something that you really say, you know, I sacrifice time with my family, I sacrifice time with my friends or for myself in order to be successful?
As you know, time is actually the limited, right? So time is actually one of the very important components, and also to be successful, you probably need to invest in yourself, you know, to get the kind of education and the right perspective in doing what you set to do.
Yeah, I agree with you. Probably sometimes we underestimate, we think that we are immortal, and sometimes we waste time while we should actually leverage every single day, live in contentment and do our very best. Okay, Dr. Stanley, now we have in front of us, you know, such a successful person, and I really love what you said about the compassion, the solidarity, helping others. Now we want to know behind the successful person, behind the Dr. Stanley. So there's a human being, and as a human being, we all make mistakes. So what is the big mistakes you've ever made, and what did you learn from it?
In my early career, I took on more responsibility than I could handle. It was actually foolish on my part, but I was having a good mentor. My boss was mentoring me, and he was really patient, and later I have overcome all my shortcomings and I moved on the corporate ladder.
Out of those mistakes, what did you learn? Did you forgive yourself? Did you, because sometimes you know what happened, doctor, that we make a mistake and we do not forgive ourselves, and we drag this for years and years, and does not let us improve. So were you able to forgive yourself for those mistakes?
I was able to forgive myself because my boss was really patient, and you know, he mentored me, and I was able to move on because part of my mistakes was actually lack of planning, for example. So I'm able to plan well and get a lot of things ahead of time.
What is one thing you would like to change about the world?
The one thing I want to change about the world is to make everyone understand everyone's languages. I think languages are an important part of understanding everyone's culture, so much so understanding the world.
Interesting. And what you mean understanding every language, like to communication-wise, you mean?
Communication-wise, because through languages you understand the culture of the people, the country. That's why at the same time you understand the world.
Wow, I like it. And we're almost wrapping up, and I have a question that I particularly love. If you could offer a newborn child only one piece of advice, what would it be?
To live the life to the fullest be positive and keep challenging your thoughts.
Wow, beautiful message. Live life to the fullest and keep challenging your thoughts, and I will add, follow your heart. Always follow your gut feeling. Okay, we're almost done. Last question. Which superpower would you like to have, Dr. Stanley?
Given the opportunity, I choose to be Superman.
Wow.
Because he is the symbol of hope, saving lives, and down to earth.
Interesting. And would you wear the same costume?
Yeah, the colorful costume.
Of course, as for Stanley as well. Yeah. Super Stanley. And with his great message of wisdom, of compassion and supporting others, I want to really thank you, Dr. Stanley, taking the time really to come into the show. And we truly wish you all the best in your journey, not only to succeed as an individual, but to spread the wisdom and the compassion and supporting others to empower other people.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And all the best of luck. Thank you.